Frank Radice for Red Touch Media, and this is our continuing series on the future of content. I'm with Ed Wilson, the Executive Chairman of Timeline. So Ed, you've been in the business for a long time. You've seen a lot of things. What are some of the real big changes that you see in our industry today?
I think that we are now in a world of it's right now. I want real time. I want real time information. I want real time content. I look at Netflix and House of Cards. It's a perfect example. I want to be able to watch all 13 episodes on my time, not with someone else scheduling it. If it's news, I want to know right when it happens. I want to know before my neighbor. I want to know before the local radio station. And I think that in a generation of where our children and our friends, they live in a real world, in a real time world. And I think that's the key.
The whole idea of Twitter, for example, I remember when there was a real uprising in the Middle East. Everybody knew about it immediately on Twitter. How does that sort of translate to big media?
Okay. Well, what happens is, let's think of this as a haystack of a lot of information. Like Timeline, we listen to 1 billion messages a day from Twitter, Facebook, the full fire hose. And what we have to do is be able to pull that one needle out. How do we find that needle? And in the case of Timeline, we're doing it through technology. We're doing it with machines. And it allows us to have real-time information about things you care about. Is it the Middle East? Is it Egypt? Is it the newest wine that's being released? Is it your favorite sports team? So that's what we believe that Twitter has brought to the world. Real time and lots of information.
So essentially, you're data mining.
We're data mining, yeah.
So is this...
Data mining with NLP, not keyword. So if you take keyword and you advance it 4, 5, 6 generations, that's what NLP is. It's a technology that's been used by the government. This company actually was funded by the CIA's investment fund, Incutel, not the one that I bought the technology from. And when you think about it, it's been being used since 9/11. It's been being used by the government. One of the first clients was Apple, AT&T, Verizon, and they wanted to know what their clients were saying about their products.
So essentially, we're in a time where you're trading content for data.
Well, no, data is content.
Tell me about that.
Well, think about it. What is Instagram? It's pictures. Yeah. Pictures are content. What is Vine? It's video. Video is content. And it's how do we assemble and how do we bring the content together? And I think that's where media companies are at their best, is if it's a local television station producing a newscast, if it's NBC producing a drama, if it's ESPN producing sports. They bring data and they bring content and package it and produce it.
So how do you take this content that is linked to this data mining system and then distribute it on a big level? I mean, what kind of deals do you have to make? Do you make deals with networks? Do you make deals with local stations? Do you make deals with distribution outlets? How do you do that?
So one of the things we're producing right now is a breaking news product that can go hyper-local. So I can tell you breaking news on your street, in your community, in your county, in your large city, if it's New York or Los Angeles. The advantage there is it helps the local broadcaster, but where do breaking news stories come? Columbine came from a local news story. Then I feed it back to a national news organization. In this case, Yahoo. And Yahoo News is listening to every tweet, every social conversation, and when they see breaking news, they immediately jump on it.
So, does this spell the end for the big networks? It almost sounds to me like the story that I'm hearing here this week is hyper-local, and that is the sort of the aggregate of what a big network used to be 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
No, I don't think it spells the end of the network. I think that what we have to remember is hyper-local adds up to a national reach. So affiliates have been in existence for 50 plus years. So if I think of Tulsa, Oklahoma and CBS, I think of KOTV. That's my CBS affiliate. Now, if you talk to CBS in LA or New York, it's a totally different affiliate. but they're the distribution outlet for the tremendous content that CBS is producing as a network, whether it's news, sports, or entertainment.
Well, good luck with this Timeline. Thank you very much. That's Ed Wilson, the executive chairman of Timeline. I'm Frank Radice. See you next time.